Hey, what is up, my friends? I'm Toby Wayne, and this is Toby Wayne Studios. Tonight, I thought that I would just do this fun little video here showcasing some of the sculptures that never quite made it. And it's funny because now when I go back and look at these, there's some of it that's kind of cringeworthy, and then there's some of it that I'm thinking, wow, I could have actually ran with this, and I could mold this up with a little bit of cleanup. I could mold these up today or this, coming soon. But anyway, I just wanted to show these off. The first one that I have here is this ventriloquist dummy sculpture that I had started, and it just kind of course, fell by the wayside. Of course, all of these are done in Super Sculpey Firm. I've always, when I was a kid, I was absolutely terrified of ventriloquist dummies. I had nightmares about them. I remember having a specific nightmare from back when I was even 5, and I mean it's vivid. I could remember it like it was yesterday. But anyway, yeah. So I started this ventriloquist dummy sculpt, and who knows? Maybe one day I'll get around to actually molding this guy or finishing him. I did do a ventriloquist dummy head magnet, and so it kind of, I kind of drew inspiration off of this piece to do this. But anyway, yeah, ventriloquist dummies to me are, creepy. Dummies and mannequins, but mostly dummies. They really freaked me out. Here is a variation of a sculpture I did called the Host. I actually have the Host over there, off camera, of course. But this was a concept idea for it years and years ago that, of course, just fell by the wayside. I had done a couple different concept designs of this sculpt that I had in my head. I knew I wanted some sort of parasitic creature, coming out of his mouth. But this one is actually way more realistic than the one that I went with. The other one is kind of more cartoony, but this one here I really liked. I thought it was kind of fun. Let's see what else. So here is a Freddy Krueger bust that I did again years ago that kind of fell by the wayside. I did go on to actually do an actual Freddy Krueger bust, a much larger version. But this one just never quite made it. This is actually based more off of the Freddy versus Jason. So in that time frame is when I had started sculpting this. You could tell kind of by the burns, because in the movie he had a different burn than, like, say, the part 1 or part 2, or even all of them are different, but this one was more of the versus version. But yeah, one of these days this would be kind of a fun little guy to finish up. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yay or nay, I'm not sure. This guy, lastly, this was one that I really wanted to finish, and for some reason I just never did it. And I don't know if it was because this was the first time that I had entertained the idea of doing like a key lock system, because the complex molds of this one, the complex shapes of this one. But anyway, this one is called Brother's Keeper. And anyway, this was the mold where the mold issues would come into play, because I have the key lock. So I've got the arms separate. This is all baked and everything's done on it. Baked solid, even carved it and cleaned it up. Really was digging this. This is a lot of Hills Have Eyes inspired feel and vibe. But yeah, the Brother's Keeper. And then there you see the key lock, which of course super sculpey over time. Once it starts to dry out a little bit, it starts to crack. So it would be pretty easy to repair this and fix this and actually make it happen. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think I should attempt to make a mold of this, or should I just say, I don't know. I like it. I like the concept of it. Kind of a fun piece, Brother's Keeper. I wouldn't mind taking a crack at it, I guess. But anyway, yeah, these were 4 pieces that kind of just fell by the wayside. They ended up in the graveyard over there. But yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to go back and show you guys some of these past sculpts. So anyway, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I appreciate you guys. And as usual, I will catch you in the very next video.